Hi friends, I'm Sharlene Radlein and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be using the T3 Edge. I cannot wait to run my hair through this. You have no idea. This is the T3 Edge Heated Smoothing and Styling Brush. The only other styling brush I have to compare to this is the Tymo brush that I had used. If you haven't seen that video, it's right here or right here. I'll post it for you. But to me, this is different because the base of this is just a lot larger. So I should theoretically be able to get more hair into this. All right, so let's open it up. Ooh la la, front and center. Here we go. It feels significantly heavier than the Tymo does. Oh, that's it. The only thing in the box is just the brush. That's it. It's empty. Okay, cool, awesome. This bad boy is, ooh, it's got some weight to it for sure. This is like at least 2 pounds. We do have an instruction manual. So it says to use on dry hair, make sure my hair is 100% dry. It also says to use alligator clips to section 2-inch pieces, 3 heating options here. So we have the low, medium, and high with the power button right here, a beautiful T3 emblem. Woo, this is nice. So I do have to preface this with the fact that I did prep my hair. I did do a deep conditioner the night before. I did braid my hair into small sections so that way it could air dry. And then right before I went to bed, I put 2 little Princess Leia buns on the side of my head so that way I can have more of this texture. Typically, I do have a 3B, 3C curls. I'll show you with a picture right here. And this is typically how my hair looks on a day-to-day, but I needed to prep my hair a little bit because I felt like I need to set myself up for success. Okay, I plugged it in, so let's go ahead and turn this on. Oh, okay, so it just went to 1. It's blinking. I'm gonna do 3. I wanna see how hot it gets and how long it takes to get to 3. While that's heating up, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna section my hair. So I'm gonna start from the bottom up. I have a little silk hair tie that I'm gonna use. If you guys are wondering why I'm looking down, it's because that's where my monitor is. I haven't figured out how to put it on the side yet, so bear with me. Oh, it's getting warm now. I definitely can feel the heat now here on my hand. It took 3 minutes and now you can see that these are all lit up here. Let's start with the first section. I'm gonna use a smaller piece. Just gonna go like this so that way that stays out of the way. I'm gonna brush it out. Here we go. All right, not bad for my first brush down. We're doing it again. Ooh, that does get really hot. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. Okay, not a lot of tension there. I gotta hold it. I'm just gonna try and flip. Wow, that's pretty straight. For 3 times, my roots feel a little lackluster. Definitely still feels a little wavy, but I am very nervous to get really close to my roots, so that is partially my fault. Okay, let's keep moving on. I'm gonna do 3 sections here in the back. Okay, going in, gonna brush it, and I'm just gonna go in with the brush. Okay, that's 1. That's really good. Okay, I'm gonna do it the opposite direction now. Wow. I will say it doesn't feel as soft as I thought it was gonna feel, but I don't know if I'm being a little bit prejudgy. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna do it one, ooh, that hurt. I went a little bit too fast. That does get really hot. Oh my gosh. Well, that looks really good, I would say, wouldn't you? I'm gonna just pick up my monitor really quick. Does look really good. I'm gonna go in. Ooh, I feel that heat on my ear. Okay, feel this. Okay, let's see. Do it like this. This is a first impressions, guys. So I'm trying to get the hang of this because I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know, that's a little hard. This is a little hard. I'm gonna do this. Maybe that. Maybe that'll do it. Okay. I don't know, it's kind of pulling my hair a little. I'm gonna try and touch up the root in here, so I'm actually gonna go like this, yeah. Okay. Oh, that got it. Yeah, I can definitely touch up my root. This is great. Okay. Okay, we're getting the hang of this. Slowly but surely. That took me 7 minutes to figure out. This is how it looks so far. This side feels a little bit frizzier than this side. Does it look that way? Let's see. It is looking a little bit less frizzy on this side than it is on this side, but I'm gonna keep going. I don't wanna go in with crazy big sections. Well, dang. The ends look a little rough. We gotta go in again. Okay, ooh, a little knotted. I definitely have to like hold my hair and create some tension for it to feel like I'm straightening it. If not, it doesn't feel like it's holding my hair. Ooh la la. I do need to go in the root. I'm gonna go in a little closer. Guys, okay, so that was like what, 3 passes? And it's like from this to this in 3 passes using the T3 edge brush. This is actually going a little bit faster now. Now that I'm getting the hang of it, I feel like I can pick up this pace a little bit. Going in again. Now we're gonna just go like this and create tension. I'm gonna pull up. Again, I wanna create more tension because I feel like if I don't, then it won't. And I'm gonna go in on the inside now because I did the outside. See, if I were to just hold it and not do the tension, that's how it looks. Even though it's not bad. But I feel like it doesn't come out as straight, you know, than if I'm holding it. I really wish I could like hold my ends all the way, but it's fine. This is what I look like so far. This is about half of my head. This section only took me 5 minutes because I'm getting the hang of it. All right, we've got a little momentum growing. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, yep. I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. I feel like this is gonna be good. Ooh, she hot. And then I'm gonna go in from the front. Just wanna have you guys see as much as possible. Ooh, going in on this side. I'm kind of speeding through this now, which is kind of nice. Okay. I'm not gonna do any tension. I'm just gonna brush it through. And I'm going really slow because I really want it to work through. I'm gonna pull it forward, see what happens. If there's any tricks there. There's a little bit of hair pulling happening here though. Got a few strands of hair pull. I don't know if you guys can see it. The big determinant will be right here. When I get to this section, it can be really good or really bad when it comes to frizziness. I'm gonna pray that everything just works out. All right, I'm actually gonna do it like from here. So I'm gonna start like this. I'm gonna work my way around. So take my little piece. Here we go. Now I'm gonna be able to show you guys exactly how it is with my roots. So you see how there's a little bit of waviness still right here, and right here. I am gonna just use the brush and I'm gonna try to get right in there, press down. Doesn't burn me. And look at that. Look at that, gone. Didn't hurt, didn't burn. Of course I felt a little bit of heat. Waviness is gone, guys. Maybe there's like a little wave right here if I'm gonna be a stickler. This is it. This is crazy. Okay. Brush. So we have a little frizziness here, but I'm gonna touch that up at the very end. That didn't come out as smooth as I thought it was gonna be. All right, letting my hair out now. Let's see what sections I missed, if I missed any. Okay. Woo! She looking like a different person. Who is she? I did miss a few sections, so I'm just gonna go in there and touch them up really quick. All right, I'm gonna turn it off now. Just hold it and it turns off. I don't know if you see it, but there's a couple of my hairs that are just been yanked out and pulled. Okay, so what are my thoughts? I'm gonna go through just like a list of things in which I look for. So 1, shine. I will say that my hair is pretty shiny. Yes, I did add a little bit of shine spray into it, but as you can see while I was brushing my hair through, there was still a good substantial amount of shine that was coming from my hair when using the brush. A downside for me so far is my ends. I am really not happy with how they look, and honestly, I'm a little bit surprised with how they look now that my hair is completed. It feels really dry. It doesn't feel like it's locked in any moisture. And because we're not using plates on either side to really smooth out the cuticle, it's now got this little bit of a frayed type of look to it. I don't know if it's really translating in the camera, but trust me, when I look in the mirror and when I feel it, it's just really like crying a little bit. Why haven't you cut me? You need to get your hair trimmed. So I don't know how I feel about that. Also, when it comes to my roots, like obviously I showed you guys when I was able to get into my roots right here and I was brushing it down that I got really close to the root, but for whatever reason on the top part of my head it just got substantially harder for me to really get close to the root, and that got me a little bit frustrated because you can see it here, it's got a little bit of a waviness to it. It doesn't have that pin straight look that I was hoping and praying that it would be, and it kind of started off that way, so I'm a little bit surprised by that. Next would be the pulling. Quite a bit of my hair got pulled on this thing, and it could be because I do have drier ends and I am due for a trim. Don't fight me. It's just not giving the I came out of a salon, but I did it at home look that I was hoping for. And then especially with how much it yanked a lot of my hair out, I'm just a little bit bummed out, to say the least. Granted, these are my first impressions. This is my first time using this, and maybe I'm being extremely hard on it. So I'm gonna try it out for a couple more days and I'll do an updated video to let you guys know how I feel about it. The pros when it does come to this device, if you are a person that has maybe a 2B curl or a 2A to a 2B or even a 3A curl, maybe this will be better suited for your hair type and it won't pull out much of your hair, and maybe you'll be able to glide through it a little bit. Oh, that's another thing, the gliding. Because there isn't something on the opposite side and the depth of this is just a little bit shallow, even though it said that it's supposed to create tension because of these bristles right here, I just found myself really just brushing through my hair, and as you can see, if I'm not holding it, it's not really doing much. Maybe if I do it like this. But even when I did this, it's just not really brushing through my hair. Like I want it to like brush like through my hair. I'm gonna shake out my hair and see if maybe it looks better on the side. This looks a little better. Next, we're gonna go into the weight. So the weight of this, yes, it is on the heavier side, and I'm kind of shocked with how heavy it is, but it didn't really exhaust my arms, and I didn't have a lot of crazy fatigue, and I think it's because I was really just brushing through the hair and not keeping it in one stationary position for a long period of time like you would with a blow dryer, where you're just kind of like holding and then pulling and then holding and then pulling. With this, you're literally just gliding through your hair, so it didn't feel like a crazy amount of weight or my arms felt really heavy or anything like that. To talk about a pro, it does have a timer on it, so after an hour, if you haven't touched it, it will turn off by itself, which is really cool. So if you leave home and you forgot to turn off the iron, you don't have to worry about it. Okay, but that is my first impressions, and so far I would say on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd probably give this a 3.5. If 5 being the best and 1 being the worst, I'd probably give it a 3.5. I'm not super sold on it. I really want to like it, and I really felt like my roots were going to be a lot straighter. Unfortunately, it just doesn't feel as straight as I thought it was going to be, especially here right where it gets the curliest for me. I really wanted to love it, and I don't love it. I like it, but I don't love it. So those are my first impression thoughts of using this. I am going to do more videos. If you guys want to see more videos of me trying this out, and maybe I can do a comparison with the Tymo, because that is actually, that can be its biggest competitor. I think the Tymo is about $50 and then this is triple the cost, so $150. Those are my closing thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, write some comments down below, and I'll leave a link in the description of all the products that I used from beforehand with the deep conditioner, the shine spray, and the T3 if you guys are interested. All right, guys, I'll see you with the next one. See ya.